Yuri Perez will get set for start number 11. First 9 starts were just, they're spectacular.
Now, he did get welcomed to the big leagues by the Braves. He was seeing how the Braves were swinging the bat. I think he tried to be too perfect. He doesn't have to be that way. You got to have that memory where you just let it go. You go back out there, do what you did your first 9 starts.
Brendan Donovan, who will lead things off for the Cardinals. Donnie has been on base 20 straight games.
They check down at third, and he went around. So 1 batter and 1 strikeout for Perez.
Lars Nootbaar hits number 2 in the lineup, and he's playing left field tonight.
And another check swing, strikeout.
Check swing, it might have been a strike anyway, but another good pitch, the slider.
And here's a bounding ball out to short. Arenado grounds out to Joey Wendell, and it's a perfect top of the first inning for Yuri Perez here at home.
Jack Flaherty tries to pick up his 6th win for the Cardinals today. He was terrific against the Yankees. The Cardinals need him to be terrific again here tonight.
Arise and Soler honored before the game, as they will be headed to Seattle in just a few days. And a base hit into center field for Luis Arise. Make it a 20-game on-base streak, and the leadoff man is aboard.
And make it hits in 18 out of his last 19. Might have got that one off the end of the bat.
Soler is 6 out of 12 in the series.
But there's a good way to start. He strikes out Soler on a slow breaking ball. And it's 1 on, 1 out. Flaherty has his first strikeout, his 85th of the season. And popped up. Will this one stay in play? Looks like it will for Alec Burleson, who's got the start at first. And he handles that quickly for the 2nd out.
How about that speed from Jesus Sanchez? Arenado didn't have a chance as soon as he backed up on that baseball.
First and second, 2 outs for Garrett Cooper. Now the pitch, and a curveball is wrapped to right field. Walker backs up, and he makes the catch. The ball was hit right to him, and he was standing his ground. Played that nicely. 2 hits, 2 left on. We go to the 2nd.
So a hit by pitch and a walk for Yuri Perez to lead off the top of the 2nd inning, and he's got himself a little bit of a bind to work out of here.
And here is Jordan Walker, who rescued the Cardinals with a magical moment in the 9th inning last night.
This one lifted back behind second base. It'll be a rise. It's an infield fly, so an automatic out there. And a bouncing ball to second base. A rise to Wendell, to Cooper. There's the double play that Perez needed.
First pitch swinging. Segura gets on.
Dane Myers, of course, facing Flaherty for the first time, and this is 2nd big league start. Swing and a miss, and a throw down to second. And the ball gets into center field, but Segura will stay put. Myers is out on the strikeout for the 2nd out of the inning, and Segura moves up 90 feet.
Grounded to the shortstop. That's played by Paul DeYoung, who throws out Fortes.
And Perez gets the strikeout. Back-to-back Ks of the first 2 hitters in the order again. And another multi-hit game. A line drive right over second base. He just continues to hit, doesn't he?
Broken bat. Watch out for the barrel, Nolan. Flip to second in time, on to first, and the Cardinals turned it. That was unbelievably good.
How did Arenado keep his concentration with the barrel of that bat flying right over his head, it looked like?
Here is Dane Myers, 0 for 1 with a strikeout tonight. Here's the swing of a line drive down the left field line. Fair ball for Dane Myers, rolling into the corner. This kid looks comfy up in the big leagues. This is the 2nd consecutive inning now that the Marlins have led off the inning with a double.
So now the Cardinals have to figure out a way to get this guy out. He's 2 for 2, 1 hit off the end of the bat. 3rd inning, more solidly hit. He's so good with 2 strikes. High fly ball, left center field. That ball carrying. Carlson going back, middle of the warning track, and he makes the grab.
Yeah, like I said, even when Luis Arise makes an out, it seems like he hits the ball hard. He just got under this a little bit. He's thinking drive the ball into left center. He knew right away that it was catchable.
Outside, Soler takes ball 4 of the first walk for Flaherty. Now Brian De La Cruz.
And a bouncing ball toward third. Arenado didn't have a play on De La Cruz. And a good heads-up base running there by Dane Myers and Jody Reed.
And if it wasn't a 3-2 count, Arenado would have been able to get the out at third base. But because the runners were moving on a 3-2 pitch, he had no play at third.
The batter is Jesus Sanchez, an infield hit in the 1st inning.
One of 3 teams without a grand slam this year. And a fly ball out towards center. Dylan Carlson on the edge of the track. Puts it away.
Flaherty left the bases loaded, and we go to the 6th. 0-0.
And a called strike 3. Slider on the corner. And he's got Nootbaar 3 times today, all with that pitch.
Nolan Arenado has grounded out twice, but all it takes is one good swing from Nolan. A 3-double game last night, his 4 hits in the series. A swing, and there's a drive. That's hit deep. Right center field. It's a gunner. Arenado hits a home run. His 17th of the year, and the Cardinals are on the board in the 6th inning.
Boy, he was fired up going around first base.
Arenado went from first to second base in a dead sprint and pumped his fist and just kept on running like Scott Rowland used to run out home run.
So it's Floro out of the pen, his 38th game. One of the fresher arms for the Marlins out of that pen. Hasn't pitched since Atlanta.
Struck out for the 90th time this year in his last at-bat, but you can take the strikeouts from Nolan as long as he's doing that damage.
As that ball is scorched toward right center field, that's going to get down for a base hit. That'll skip up over the fence. And Nolan Gorman has a rule book double to start the St. Louis 7th.
He struck him out with a breaking ball. So he strikes out for the 2nd time, and Burleson will bat.
As the runner takes off, and a ground ball up the middle. That's going to sneak through for a hit, and the Cardinals have their 2nd run.
And Alec Burleson has driven in Nolan Gorman, and it's 2-0 St. Louis.
Arise 2 for 3. He's got 5 hits in the series.
And a ground ball through. Another 3-hit game for Luis Arise. His major league best 12th. Bring the tying run to the plate with 2 outs here in the 7th. And that one is smashed out toward right center. Arise on his way to 3rd, cut off by Walker, and that keeps Soler at 1st. Nice job out there in right center. But the Marlins making a little noise here in the 7th inning. Once again, a 3-2. And it's in the dirt. They will be loaded. Sure. Wait, hang on. What do we got here? Contreras and De La Cruz are chatting it up. And now with time called, Arise comes in to help separate. Not sure what that was all about.
I think he was just, he said something about the curveball. And I think Contreras took a little offense to what Brian said.
Don't go anywhere. Pitching change with the bases loaded. Sanchez flew out to deep center with the bases loaded, ending the 5th inning.
Little roller hit toward 3rd, and the tag will be applied. Soler is the final out of the inning. Stratton does his job, and Jack Flaherty in line to pick up his 6th win as we head to the 8th.
That ball is over the head of Myers, up against the wall. Nootbaar has a 1-out double. Oh, did he tee off? Gorman is 1 for 2 with a walk, a strikeout, and a double. He scored the 2nd Cardinal run.
Is lifted to the left side. Long run Segura. That ball hanging, and Segura can't catch it. A run is in. Segura tried to make an over-the-shoulder catch, hit him in the leather, and dropped to the turf, and the Cardinals score Nootbaar to take a 3-0 lead. Tonight's a new night, Jimmy. Hicks has a 3-run lead and a clean slate here in Game 4.
The Marlins are down to their last out.
Let's see what Luis Arise can do with this.
High fly ball center. Edman drifting back. Tommy's under it. He's got it, and the Cardinals have a shutout win. 3-0 is your final score.